Kitkats can read.
Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you my World of Kitkats TBR game, where I have my own board game that I created, and each colour cat corresponds to a mini TBR game. As to what we land on, we use a dice to go around the board, and yeah, so it's kind of like a TBR of TBRs, but I like it. It's really fun and creative, and it still gives me the chance to choose some books, as well as sometimes it chooses books for me, so it kind of has that randomness as well as excitement of actually having some books chosen for us. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. And first of all, I'm going to go through choosing the TBR games that are going to go to the actual coloured cats, and I will use this with my Spinning app, so I will share this with you now. Welcome to the choosing of the prompts. As you can see, the piece of paper that is in front. Let's see what we're going to get for the first one, red cat. Okay, we've got the Wheel of TBR game. Wheel of TBR stuck on the red cat. Okay, going for the pink cat. The golden eggs. This is good. This is where the cats choose the golden egg, so that would be cool if that comes out. Then we have got Bookopoly for the blue cat. So let's find the Bookopoly. Here we go. Bookopoly going on the blue cat. So if that one comes up, so let's spin it again. TBR roulette. Here we go. Going onto the purple cat. Okay, yellow cat. Illumicrate TBR cards. Illumicrate TBR cards. Going for the yellow cat. Bingo TBR. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Is going on the green cat. Illumicrate spin the TBR. Illumicrate spin the TBR on the orange cat. Okay, we need the black cat now. TBR jar. I love TBR jar. TBR jar for the black cat. Okay, now we need the grey cat. Ebook review jar. Ebook review jar. Going here. Okay, cream cat. Luna. Monthly TBR pot. Okay, and then we've literally got one more, which is going to go for the rainbow cat. So our last one now. Spin the bottle, so spin the TBR. So there you go, those are our prompts that go towards that, and of course there's treat yourself, which is for a new purchase or a free choice. So we have our prompts, now we go to play the game. Okay guys, welcome to the World of Kitkats TBR board. This is a board that I designed a few years ago now. It's been a TBR game that I use, and I'm really happy and satisfied with it, because it literally combines a lot of TBR games together. So as you've seen previously, we have sorted out TBR games to go towards these colour cats, and the ones that we land on, that's the TBR game that we play. But first of all, we have to, of course, choose how many prompts we're going to get with the huge giant dice. So of course, it's a total out of 6, so it's a complete chance. If I do get a low number though, I think I will just roll the dice once or twice more, just seeing and depending on how many prompts I get. But if it ends up being a 4 or 5 or a 6, I think I would just keep it with that number, because I'm a mood reader. So with that being said, let's roll the dice, and I'm just going to move the camera here because I am going to roll it on the floor down here because, you know, why not? Here we go. Okay, so we have got the number 1, and just so you can see it right there, number 1 on the dice. So let's move back to the board. So 1 prompt. So that means that I am going to add at least, I think, 3 more rolls. So we're going to use 2 of our dice to go around the board. So let's roll for our first prompt. Now, of course, if I do roll doubles, I will gain those. So I will see after this one, like if I get a double, and go from there. So first dice is a 5. And we got a 2. So 5, 6, 7 is our first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've landed on the green cat. So the green cat goes onto the TBR prompt board, like so, for our first prompt. Okay guys, we now have the bingo game. This is where we select a ball, and each colour corresponds to a prompt that I've got written in my bullet journal. So let's spin to see what book we get. Okie dokie. We have got one. This one is, it looks like a green. So it says here green is for a series. So for roll number 1, it came out as a green cat, as you would have seen, and that goes towards the TBR of the bingo game. Prompts that we got was for series. So I thought I would push forwards this book from January, and that is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. So the sequel has not been released for this, and I hear nothing but things about this book. I have been thinking about it the whole of January, but I haven't been able to get around to it because of like book club reads or like review books, and you know, time and fatigue. So I'm hoping that I can get around to reading it in February. February is a massively big popular month for releases, new releases. I have no idea why. February always seems to be quite popular. February, March I always find like the springtime. So yeah, we shall see, but hopefully I can get around to reading this. I do really want to. I have the sequel to it pre-ordered from Fairly as well, and yeah, I'm just really hoping that I do enjoy it. But you know, if it's one that I don't enjoy, then I'm sure I can end up like selling it, and but it's massively popular, so fingers crossed that I do end up actually really enjoying it. But I think that I will, because it just says like 2 rivals, 2 hearts, 1 fate, 2 stories, and I'm just told it's just so addictive. So yeah, fingers crossed this is one that I do enjoy. And if you guys have read this, let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Okay, rolling for our second one now. We have got a 4 and a 3. 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got a blue cat. So a blue cat from the pile is going to go onto the TBR prompt board, like so, for our second prompt. Hello and welcome to Bookhopley. As you can see, this is where our count was on the last time that we played at the Bookhopley. So that will be where we placed it. So it was on Chicklet last time. So we're going to roll the dice to see what it lands on. So we have got a number 2 there from the large dice. So we're going to move 2 spots. So 1, 2, TBR jar for this one. Okay guys, so with TBR jar, I mostly have put books into the TBR tombola. So I'm going to be using this as my decision maker for the TBR. Woohoo! Alright, so let's choose a book from the tombola. I've got one here. Let's see what book we've got. Daughter of the Flames by Zoe Marriott. Roll number 2 brought us to a blue cat, and that corresponded to Bookopoly this time round. And as you guys would have seen, the prompter came out with TBR jar. I mainly use the TBR tombola now. I literally put a lot of my TBR jars all in one, like my adult, my YA and things like that. So I just use that as a generic one. I literally, whenever I get new releases, I just put them all in there, including even review books now actually, so they all go into the tombola, so I thought I would just use that. And yeah, I ended up getting a book that I've actually owned for, I'm not sure, it feels like a few years that I've had this one for. So yeah, this is the book. It's Daughter of the Flames by Zoe Marriott, and I have got, I think, books 2 and 3 as well as in this series. So yeah, like, I can't really like massively remember like what this book is about. Zara was orphaned when the Sidon invaded her country. For 10 years she's been in hiding, training to become a warrior priestess. Now the time has come to fight back, and nothing will stand in the way of her people's freedom, not even the man that she loves. So I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this, but I know the person that pitched this to me when I first like got hold of them. They absolutely loved the series. So yeah, what if your true love was your deadliest enemy? So looks like a kind of like enemies to lovers trope possibly. I'm not entirely sure, but if you guys have read this, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. But hopefully I can get around to reading it, and yeah, also hopefully it's one that I do enjoy. I like to be surprised. Okay, so third roll now, guys. We've got, oh my goodness, 2 6s, so that's adding another on top of that. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Our second and final blue cat. I only allow a maximum of 2 goes of TBR game on 2 each month, so that's our second and final blue cat as our third prompt. Time to roll, as we've got the blue cat again. Yay! So what are we gonna get? We have got the number 4 on the big dice. So we're going to move 4 spaces. So let's turn this around this way. So 1 2 3 4. We have landed on a thriller. So roll number 3 also brought us to a blue cat of Bookopoly, and the prompt that we got for this one was thriller. So I was like, you know what, I can work with this, because like with thriller I kind of use this as like, you know, like detective, like solving crimes as well. So I kind of use that as like a part of like thriller too. So if there's a crime that's gone on, if you're trying to figure something out, then to me that's kind of like a thriller as well. So I decided to go with These Deadly Prophecies by Andrew Tang. So this actually releases in February, but I need to get it read as well, so I'm kind of putting this towards this prompt. But it literally says on the back here, being an apprentice for one of the world's most famous sorcerers has its challenges. Tabitha just didn't think that they would include solving crimes, but then her boss, the infamous fortune teller Sorcerer Solomon, predicts his own brutal death, and it comes true, and they find themselves caught in the crosshairs. The police have their sights set on her and Callum Solomon, her murdered boss's youngest son. With suspicion swirling around them, the two decide to team up to find the real killer and clear their own names once and for all. Solving a murder isn't as easy as it seems, especially when the suspect list is mostly the rich, connected and magical members of Sorcerer Solomon's family. Tabitha can't quite escape the nagging voice in her head asking just how much can she really trust Callum Solomon. Nothing is, it seems, in this quick-witted, fantastical murder mystery. So I thought that would be perfect for that prompt, and also I need to get it read. So yeah, fingers crossed I do enjoy this one. And yeah, if you guys like the sound of that, then yeah, literally releases in February. So yeah, pre-order it or add it to a wish list, whatever you desire. Okay, rolling for prompt number 4 now. We have got a 2 and a 1, which is 3. Oh no, a 3 and a 2. Sorry, a 3 and a 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A black cat. I don't think I've had a black cat in a while, to be honest, guys. So this is really cool. So our 4th prompt is black key. So the actual prompt that we have got from the game that came out for the cat is TBR jar again. So again, I'm using the TBR tombola. So let's have a good spin, because we want to make sure that it is mixed very well. Dum, ba, dum, ba, ba. Okay, let's get my hand in. I'm going to go more on the right side this time. What have we got? Got a prompt, book, got a book here. What is this? Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover. Okay guys, so roll number 4 brought us to the black cat, which is TBR jar. So again, like I've said previously, I used the TBR tombola, so I used it for this one, and you would have seen that Finding Cinderella came out, but that is a novella in the middle of a series that I haven't even started. So I'm going to go with the first book that's in this series, which I do actually have in my flat, and I'm excited to have this on my TBR because I absolutely love this author's books. So Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. This is the first book that's in the series. So yeah, Finding Cinderella is kind of like a novella that's after this second book, I believe. Like, I think it's like 2.5. So I don't actually know like what this book is about. I literally just like bought pretty much all of Colleen Hoover's releases the moment I literally just like read a few of her books and had given them all like 5 stars. I was addicted to her books and her writing style, and yeah, I just went completely crazy. So it says here that this is about 2 young people that have a devastating past who embark on a passionate, intriguing journey to discover the lessons of life, love and trust, and the healing power that only truth can bring. So Sky is a senior in high school, and they meet Dean, who is a guy with a reputation that rivals her own. From their very first encounter, he terrifies and captivates her. Something about him sparks memories of her troubled past, a time that she has tried very hard to bury. And although Sky is determined to stay far away from them, his unwavering pursuit and enigmatic smile breaks down her defences, and the intensity of the bond between them grows. The mysterious holder has been keeping secrets of his own though, and once they are revealed, Sky is then changed forever, and her ability to trust may be a casualty of the truth. Only by courageously facing the stark revelations can Sky and Holder hope to heal their emotional scars and find a way to live and love without boundaries. It's a novel that will leave you breathless, entranced, and remembering your own first love. So it sounds like it's going to be an emotional one, but I know it's quite popular, this series. So yeah, this is the American cover, by the way. And yeah, I've actually had this book quite a while. I feel like I got this one a few years ago, and I just bought the other books at like different times, so I'm pretty sure I've had this a few years. So it would be good to get that read actually as well, because I've had it for a while. And then, is this going to be our 5th and final roll if the doubles allow it? So let's see. Yes, it is. It's a 5 and a 1, which is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, it's a blue cat. So we roll again. 6 and a 3, that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A red cat is the final cat that we are going to end up on as our 5th and final prompt of the month. So these will be our 5 Cats, the 5 TBR games. Okay guys, so we have the Wheel of TBR. All of the prompts you will see on the wheel. It's been a while since that one's come out actually. So I'm going to give it a really good spin and see what prompt we get for the wheel. Yay! Spin again. Okay. Fave author. So I hope you guys can see that there with the pin. Fave author. And finally, roll number 5 brings us to a red cat. And this was the Wheel of TBR. And as you guys would have seen, the prompt that came out was favourite author. So I went with Pushing Forwards ASAP by Axie O onto my February TBR. This actually comes out in February. I just haven't got round to reading it. Like, January seems to just flown by for me. I've been very, very busy. Not just with like sorting my life, but kind of like sorting the things that are going on in my life. Like, I've literally been like starting the gym and doing a lot of like gym classes and just being like kind of like sociable for that. So I've been like really busy, and of course with that comes fatigue, so I'm quite tired as well. And yeah, I just haven't got around to physically reading quite a lot, to be honest. So I'm pushing forward this because I really do want to read it. This is the companion novel to the first book, which is XOXO, and these are from characters from that, and I'm really excited to give it a read. I'm just super excited. So this doesn't come out until, well, it says the 15th of February, so at least I got like a couple of weeks in February to give that read. But I feel like that's going to be like high priority on my February TBR because 1, it's a review book, and 2, I really do want to read it. So that went towards that prompt, and I'm quite happy with that. So moving on to book club books. So the winning book that came out for February's book, where the live show is going to be in March for the Reading by Candlelight book club, this would be a reread for me. This is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I can actually kind of like remember this quite well because I'm pretty sure I did chat about this and buddy read this. So yeah, but it would be good to read it again. So I got it out of the garage, out of my red boxes, and I was like, you know what? But to be honest, if I don't have time to get around to reading this in February because of like all the other books, it's still fairly fresh in my mind. I just need to kind of like freshen up on like talking points. So yeah, it would be good to like flash through it. I do still have the audiobook for this, I believe, as well. I got it from Audible at the time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the audiobook, so I might even like listen to that on my commutes to and from work. But yes, if you guys want to pick this book up, or if you've read it and it's still fresh in your minds, feel free to join us. Our live show will be halfway through March, and it's kind of like the second Saturday, so we've yet to obviously confirm. But yes, just get your hands on it, join us and read with us, and hopefully enjoy the smut. Hey guys, so I told you I was going to get a new grab machine. So inside here we have the 9 books that are part of my top 10 books. The reason there's 9 is because there's one for January and that one that I've still got out. So there will be 9. We are choosing one for February. So without further ado, let's play the game. And of course they always have like really annoying songs. Oh my goodness, I don't want them all. No, just the one will be fine. Moving along. Oh no, I dropped it. I was meant to push this one. Oh no, I'm just gonna have to choose another one. I don't think I can pick that one up now. It's getting used to these controls because these ones are different. Alright, here we go. This is the book for February. What is February's book choice? We have Faybound. Oh, that is interesting. I'm really excited. Okay guys, finally the top 10 book grab machine of my new one. The book that came out is Feybound by Sarah El-Arifi. Now I'm quite happy because I'm quite excited to read this, and it just sounds really, really good, and I know it's massively popular. So, welcome to the intoxicating world of the Fae, divided by blood, imprisoned by fate, and bound by desire. So, I know that this is gonna be pretty damn amazing, because I know that the Final Strife and the first 2 books of that are really popular, and Samantha Shannon does quite like her books and that are really good. So I feel like this is going to be one heck of a fantasy ride, and I am all for it. So I'm hoping I can get around to reading this in February. February is a short month as well, and that will probably fly by as well. It's also my birthday month, but I do have some time off in February that's around my birthday, so I'm hoping I can utilise that time by getting some reading done. Fingers crossed. It all just depends on how things go. But all in all, guys, that is the end of my TBR. So I've literally only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books on my February TBR. And I feel like that's quite good. I try to aim for 4 books a month, because that's 1 book a week, and I feel like that's really great. But I've got a selection of books to choose from, and of course I can always have really good reading times. And I'm a mood reader, so I will mood read from these. But if there is a book that I really, really do want to read, all of a sudden, massively, then of course I'm gonna put that on my TBR. I'm not gonna stop myself, because these things, they happen, so yeah, I'm quite excited to go around to reading these, and fingers crossed that I do. And January, I'm actually doing really well with sticking to my TBR, so who knows, this could be the time of year where I just get all this really great reading done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this TBR, and if you have, please do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys are reading in the month of February down below in the comments. Let me know how you're doing, what you've been up to, what you're currently reading, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video as always. All of my social media links will be linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, book clubs, gaming channels, you name it, it's the three down below. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!